What's up, everybody? It's live stream day here on the channel. Woo! We're getting closer and closer and closer and closer to the pre-patch, and that's when all the fun really starts. If you guys saw the short that I put out, so Blizzard basically said they're done with design on the talent trees. There's a few classes I know they're still kind of working on, but for the most part, talents, we're not going to see a lot of new ones added. We're not going to see much taken away or changed. They're moving on to tuning and balance. And what that means is that now when I start looking at these builds, I can actually start putting them together and doing the research and figuring things out and lining things up so that they are good to go. And I can hopefully start putting out some leveling guides when the pre-patch rolls around. That's kind of my goal. And we're getting closer and closer to that every single day. And I am super excited. I still have no idea if I'm going to like Dragonflight. I really don't know. Maybe we should talk about that during this stream. I'm very interested to know if you guys are excited for Dragonflight, or are you excited for the talent trees? I think there's a big difference there, and I'm not sure which one. I'm not sure which boat I'm in, or if I'm in both. So, Cass, what's up? Thank you for tuning into the stream. Dirty Wolf, I saw your message. Some dental work. Jaw's killing you, so you gotta go to bed early. Man, I've been there. I'm missing some teeth. Yeah, it's rough. So hopefully you can get some good sleep. You can wake up, and tomorrow, when you're high on some nice painkillers, you'll have this, and you can check out the live stream and have something to keep you entertained. So thanks. I haven't decided if I'm going to play WoW anytime soon because of, well, reasons. I understand, Cass. I understand. Look, we're a couple months away, all right? We'll get you there by then, okay? Okay. So my idea for this stream, we're kind of in this weird limbo where I feel like we are really close to being able to start actually doing things, guides and stuff like that, prepping for Dragonflight, all that kind of stuff, but we're not quite there yet. So we're in a weird limbo space. And what I wanted to do is, now that the developers have said that, hey, the creative stuff, the design stuff is kind of done, I want to go in and revisit a few classes that I had questions about, like, are they going to be good? Some of the ones that I thought maybe could move up or down in my rankings, and I want to test them out again. And I want to re-rank the classes, not based on how good they are, but how excited I am for them, for Dragonflight, and the potential of them being a main. Let me repeat this for the people that put the comments in here telling me that a class is good, even though I put it low on the chart. It's a ranking for how much I like them. Me, personally, I like them, not how good they are, okay? Okay? How much I like... It doesn't matter. As much as I say that, there's still going to be somebody who puts a comment and goes, what? How can you say that such and such class is terrible? That's not what I said. I just said I didn't really enjoy them, okay? So... we're here. But in this live stream, I also want to interact with you guys. I've been trying to, like, this is my mantra, okay? I'm here for the community. So I want to interact with you guys. If there is a class, if there's a specialization that you want me to revisit, maybe you missed the live stream, maybe you want to ask some questions, maybe you're just like, you know what, Set, you got it wrong, go look again. Any of that stuff, drop it in the chat during the live stream, and we'll see if we have time to give it a shot. I've got a couple things lined up that I definitely want to do, and then after that, I'm pretty much just going to go off your suggestions of stuff that either you want to see or you want me to look at again, or maybe you totally disagree with me. Absolutely call me out and be like, Set, you got this class, this specialization totally wrong. You need to go back, and I'm going to tell you how it is. You guys can also go to Wowhead, click beta, hit the talent tree. And if you want to send me a talent tree to test out, you can do that here, okay? So I want to throw this out there for you guys. If you want to go on Wowhead right now, and you want to make a build for a class or a specialization that you want to see me try out and play here on the stream, do that. We're going to be doing this over the course of the next few weeks. Anytime I live stream, I want to open this up to you guys to send me your builds to try, okay? So definitely do that. Cass says the music is pumping her up. I'm trying to be high energy. I'm trying to be myself here and break out of a little some shells that I've been in. So we'll get it. Carlton, ready for the pre-patch? Me too. Okay, so I wanted to deliver that message, that energy to you guys. I'm going to repeat some of this throughout the stream as new people come in and people move out. But we're going to get into it here, and we're going to jump in right now into Dragonflight. So, let's talk about the rankings real quick. Okay, let me pull these up here. So I've got talent calculators up for everything in case I need them, but I don't think that I do. All right, we're gonna switch over. Let me pull this up real quick. I'm also gonna send you guys the link to this tier maker that I've made. I'm gonna post this in the chat so you guys can grab it if you want. I'd like to see your tier lists as well. You don't have to rank every single specialization, but if you want to put like the ones that are on your list and where they fall, I would love to see those. So I'm going to send you guys a link here. And let's see. I'm not sure if it's going to show up for you guys the way it shows up for me, but just in case, I'm going to show this real quick on the screen so you guys can set yours up like mine if you want to. But basically, I'm going to make an adjustment real quick, okay? We're going to put Protection Paladin and Rep Paladin. I know I got the icons mixed up, okay? It's fixed. It's fixed now. But basically on my list here, I've got not interested at all. I don't want to play. If I had to play this specialization, I would not play this class. Not enough info. This is pretty much gone. Okay, we've got all the info we need at this point, so we can move. I'm gonna get rid of this tier and we're gonna rank these. Playable but boring. That means, hey, if I had to play this specialization, I would still play it. Okay, I wouldn't love it, but I would still play it. Solid, enjoyable alt is something that I'm good to just play. I'll hop on, it'll probably be like midway through the expansion. I'll kind of start building up these characters. High priority alts are the classes that or specializations I'm really excited about that are going to come after I get done with my mains. And then potential mains are obviously the things that I might possibly main. So we're going to go through and take a look at these classes and see if we need to change any of the rankings. So we're going to do that. The first place I actually want to start is going to be with enhancement Shaman, which did I lose my, oh, here it is. That is a really weird picture for elemental Shaman. Not what I expected at all. So I want to try enhancement. I want to give this another look. And the reason for this is I put enhancement Shaman at solid, enjoyable alt right here. But I think it might be a high priority alt. So we're going to check that one out. But if you guys have stuff that you want to see, put it in the chat. If you got a talent build you want me to try, make it on Wowhead, link it in the chat. Or if you've got something you want me to revisit, link that in the chat. All right, let's go. I made one of every class, so I didn't have to do that if we were going to jump in. Also, I realized that we don't need to do all the quests to go to the Dragon Isles and test. We could just get on the Zeppelin and go. We just won't have the quest lines. So that is the game plan. Instead of wasting all the time doing the quests, we're just going to go straight over to the Zeppelin and get out onto the island. A few of these classes I already have out there, but not all of them. So if anybody is really excited about enhancement Shaman, I would love you guys to send me a build. Again, just go to Wowhead and click beta. I'll actually just link you guys. I'm going to link this in the chat too. So I will link the talent tree, the beta talent tree for enhancement Shaman as well. So I'm hoping by the end of this stream, we'll see some of your tier lists and maybe some of your builds. Okay. So we're going to wait on the Zeppelin here. It's just, it's what we got to do. We're going to switch over to enhancement. Now, I don't think a whole lot changed on the enhancement talent tree since I really tested it. I just kind of want to test it again and get a feel for, how it feels to play right now. So we're going to go ahead and get our fist weapon, and we're going to get our other fist weapon. Throw those on, so those will be good to go. All right, and then we're also going to go in and we're going to update and add my beta layout here. Okay. Now, you guys, this if you haven't seen my post that I put out, I have videos coming out this week. They're going to be targeted feedback videos for the leveling guides that I'm going to be making for the pre-patch and for Dragonflight launch. So in each of these videos, I'm talking about an aspect of the guides and I'm asking you for feedback. Tomorrow, you're going to get a video from me about the setup of the UI, the keybinds, and the action bars for these guides. And what I want to know from you guys, and you'll see this in the video, is whether or not you think the way that I intend to present this stuff for those guides is going to be good, whether it's going to make sense, whether you think people are going to understand it, you know, just general feedback on that. So I'm gonna have a few videos like this coming out throughout this week, because at this point I'm gearing up to make these guides. So this is a great opportunity for feedback from you guys to kind of make these guides what you think is going to be the best for everybody. On the phone while Zoe's at practice, so I can't make my tier list, but if I play, it'll be Beastmaster Hunter, Frost DK, or a Demon Hunter. Okay. All right, here comes the Zeppelin. All right, we're gonna work on setting up our talents as we fly over. We're not gonna set up our talent tree, because if we do, it'll get bugged while we're on the Zeppelin. But we are gonna set up some abilities here. Okay. I mean, I'm not worried about the res. Not worried about Astral Recall either. I'm not... Cool. Oh, the rest of my action bars are not up here. So they changed things up a little bit. So we want to go to interface, and we want to make sure that our personal... Is this for combat? Where was this at again? The personal... Okay. Special resources. Yeah, we don't want... Wait, show special resources on target. Yes, sure. I do want that. I don't see the special resource bar. We do want to add in all of our action bars here, except for action bar 5. I'm not using that one. Combat. That's fine. Keybinds. Got our strafe set. Okay, everything's good. I never know, because like they've reset this stuff a lot on beta. For me, it's Windwalker, Monk, Elemental Shaman, or Unholy. Johnny, welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you before. Appreciate you chatting with me. So, what do you think? Do you have that kind of narrowed down? Windwalker, Monk, Elemental Shaman, or Unholy DK? That's a lot of variety. Those are pretty different, right? So you got like the dots over time, pet stuff with Unholy. And then Windwalker Monk has got the, you know, the quick punch and the combos and stuff. And Elemental Shaman has got the casting stuff. I do notice those are all classes that have like really solid special effects. So you'll definitely have a good visual experience. But what's going on with that? Are you're just fighting with yourself over which one you want to pick? I think personally those are all solid to me. I actually really like Elemental Shaman. I've just played it too much. I've played it a little too much, but I do really enjoy it. Windwalker Monk I've played a bunch too, but I just like to punch stuff and do the combos. Ask the crew to teleport you to the lookout deck. Fancy. Wow, look at that. That's new. I haven't seen this before. Here we go, Dragon Isles. You know there's going to be like 80 people in this one little section when the expansion comes out. I'm still scared about that. I'm scared about how they're going to handle that. All right, let's get back down here. I'm excited to see a UI layout and setup video. Yeah, so that's definitely not going to come during the beta, because none of the add-ons are working. None of the add-ons are working in the beta. I've tried basically every 3 days or so. I try to log on and see if Weak Auras is updated and works, and it doesn't. And, you know, Weak Auras is the main one. Weak Auras and Opie are the main ones I wanted to mess around with in the beta. The rest of them, like, I'm not really gonna bother, but I'm definitely gonna start doing my research for what I want my UI to look like. I'm actually kind of digging this UI I made for beta. I think it's pretty sweet, but I don't know if it's gonna be, I don't know. I don't really need this UI setup if I'm using OPI. So I don't know, we'll see. Also, it didn't keep some of my keybinds, which is fantastic. Bugs in beta, who would have guessed? Not sure between those three, leaning towards Windwalker Monk. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll drop Bloodlust and Chain Lightning. We'll do Flame Shock. Got our Flame Tongue weapon. Ghost Wolf. And we got a Healing Surge and Lightning Bolt. And that's pretty much all we need. Okay, so hopping into the talent tree here. We're going to set up this pretty much the way I remember it. All right, so nothing too fancy here. Going to grab that. We're going to grab Astral Shift. Damage taken reduction. All right, grab these. Oh yeah, the Flame Shock heal, that's great. I think we're good there. Fire and Frost damage. Can't remember if we took that or not. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll look it up. Make this easy on myself. I gotta be like that. Okay. So we got those. We need to spend one more point. I'm pretty sure we just picked up capacitor totem. We'll go fire, leech and avoidance, magic damage, taken reduction. Good. Healing stream totem. We want one of those. Critical strike chance and nature spells. Movement speed is Ghost Wolf. Brimming with life. We took gust of wind. And then lightning bolt damage. So that's 2 points that gets us in. And then from here, we took thunderstorm so that we can get lightning lasso. And then from here with 4 points left, I don't remember what we did with the 4 points. I think lightning shield, go with that. And then we'll also pick up 2 points. I don't really care where these go. It's not that big of a deal for me right now. Let's do capacitor totem with the second one. All right, so we'll do that. And then coming over here, we're going to get Lava Lash. We're going to get Wind Fury weapon. We're not going to get Ice Strike. We are going to get Maelstrom weapon. We're going to get Raging Maelstrom weapon. Forceful Winds. Wind Fury weapon here. We went for Sundering. All right, and then from here, we went to Refreshing Water, Crash Lightning, Wind Fury Totem. I don't remember if we picked up Overflowing Maelstrom or not. Grab that. Oh yeah, this was the AoE stuff that we could pick up. Grab that. None of those. I think we did pick up Feral Lunge, but that's okay. I think we're gonna grab Fire, Frost, and Nature damage, and then I think we're gonna go Crashing Storms for some AoE. And then last time, I think I went for the like pseudo Ascendance build here. Because you can go Ascendance and then you can get not this one. This one. Using Storm Strike has a chance to activate Ascendance. And then from here, Primordial Wave. And Feral Spirit. think we're gonna do... Yeah, we're gonna do that. All right. If this doesn't make sense, I will absolutely go look it up. All right, that stays. That goes there. That goes there. That can stay. All right, we'll jump back in our spell book real quick. And we need to grab Astral Shift. We need to grab Capacitor Totem. Gust of Wind. Lightning Lasso. That's 45 seconds, okay. Thunderstorm. Wind Shear Interrupt. And then enhancement, we want Crash Lightning. We want Storm Strike. And that's pretty much got it, I think. Our Wind Fury Totem. I'll make sure we have that. Did we miss anything? Anything I really care about? Oh, Lightning Shield. Get that up. Okay, yeah. So we should be good. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and that. Yeah, this looks good to me. And then let's switch these around. That's good. That's good. That's good. Cool. All right. MB, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. So you're coming in a little bit late, but basically we're testing stuff. If there's a class or specialization you want me to check out, let me know. If you want to go to Wowhead and create a beta talent build to put in the chat for me to try out, we can do that as well. And then we're kind of gonna re-rank from here. So, all right. So I think I've got that pretty much good to go. I'm gonna double check. Make sure I didn't get anything too crazily wrong. And then we are going to go from there. All right. Man, it has been, it's been a minute since I did Shaman, huh? Man, it's been... Yeah, it's been a while. Holy cow. Yeah. It's been a little while since I did the Shaman. Let's see. I think Ballad's Druid got fixed as well. All right, so let's go try this out. So, Ghost Wolf. Everything is dead over here. This is super populated. Shaman is one class I never really played, so I have no idea. Shaman is fun. I like Shaman. I think all the specializations are cool. This is like the most populated I think I have seen this thing, like period. All right, so we put our Wind Fury down. All right. Dead. Good old Ret Paladin. All right, so Wind Fury Totem. I can't wait to have my weak auras for this. Wow, that was a huge heal. Huge heal. Let's get that combat log up. That was a ginormous heal. Yeah, man. Enhancement Shaman is kind of shredding. Yeah, just cruising. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just the flow is so good. The flow is so good. Oh, we got our avatar. Wow. Wow. Just holy cow, deleting stuff. Oh, don't tell me Avatar is bugged. Okay, I don't think it is. Oh man, with just the clear casting heal. Wow. What do you think? This isn't like, with what I've played on the beta so far, this is just good. It's just good. Let's pull some extra stuff here. Crash lightning. Here we go. There we go. Chain lightning. Chain lightning. Let's throw a heal. Oh, that heal. Oh my gosh. That heal is insane. 28,000. That's a nest. We only have what? No. The tuning on this has got it. The tuning on this has got to be just wrong. That's, oh man, it's all the this is why I love the Shaman class tree right now. This is so disgusting. So casting Flame Shock reduces the mana cost of your next heal by 20% and increases its healing effectiveness by 30%, right? So we have that. But then we also have, we'll get there in a second. Okay. Wrong button. That's my bad. And boop. Big heals. Big heals. Oh my gosh. Just, too good. So we also have this right here. Refreshing Waters. Your healing surge is 30% more effective on yourself. So we cast Flame Shock, we get 30%. We get 30% from this. And then on top of that, it uses our Maelstrom weapon, which is now increased as well. Right? So our Maelstrom weapon. And then it crits. And we literally can just heal more health than we have. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Even just a regular heal, like with the bonuses and stuff, is super good. Yeah, this feels great. I don't know if they're gonna get tuned down. Like, I don't know if Blizzard is gonna call this like overpowered, but for me, it's just like really good damage, really good heals. This red Paladin is doing some damn work. Like, oh, you know what? Wait, why are they? Oh, they got their dragon flying mount. I was like, why are they flying? They're only level 60. All right, let's go over here. We'll pull these two big ones. Man, and we're not even using like our cooldowns. It's crazy. Because we do have cooldowns, right? So we've got like a little stun. Yo. All right. So as of right now, we have a tuning pass, okay? As of right now, I'm gonna have to move Elemental Shaman up. It's a high priority alt for me. I mean, they really just put it all together. And it's just good. It's just good. Oh, disconnect. I really like this login screen, by the way. That's the new one for Dragonflight. Super crisp, super awesome. Rank up? I know, rank up for sure. And enhancement Shaman has moved. Sometime today, Blizz. Sometime today. I like this load screen too. So what do we got? Caligos, Nosdormu, Rathian, Ysera, I'm guessing. And then Alexstrasza. Where did it put us? It put us all the way back here. Okay, that's fine. And my action bars are gone. Okay. There we go. Cool. All right, let's grab some stuffs. See if we can go for a big pull. Get a little crazy with it. I mean, kind of hit a dead spot. Yep. Rank up. Is this your first class or have I missed any? This is the first class. First class, yeah. This is the first one I wanted to start with. So, yeah, I'm going to give Enhancement Shaman the rank up. Now, we're not going to test Elemental Shaman or Restoration Shaman. I don't think... Let's see. Where do we have them ranked? We got Elemental... Here's Element. Okay, Elemental's at playable but boring. I'm actually going to... I think Elemental's going to move up as well. Because I say it's boring because I've played it a lot, but it's still fun. It still has good special effects. It's still flashy. It's still awesome. Restoration Shaman, I think, is going to stay where it's at right here. Solid, enjoyable alts. I think out of the healers in the game that I'm interested in playing right now, it's a lower tier than some of them, but it's still one that I would definitely play. So as of right now, for me, Shaman is sitting in a spot where like all the specializations I enjoy. So enhancement is definitely up there. They kind of let you do all the things that you had to like kind of pick between. This is enhancement is kind of like prop warrior for me, where it's like it doesn't feel like a whole ton of new stuff really got added. But it's more so that you can take several things that you used to not be able to combine, and now you can combine them all, and the combination just feels great. So for me, it's more about being able to like take multiple talents from a row in the current tree that you can't take together. You could take them together now, and it just makes the class feel great, or the specialization feel great. Elemental, solid. Resto, solid. So that's where I'm at for Shaman. So we're going to go ahead and delete Shaman out of here. This is okay. These images are so confusing to me. Somehow I think my Warlock one. No, this is Warlock. I was thinking this was Rogue. Okay, so Shaman's out. Okay, so do you guys have a suggestion for anything you want to see next? I can tell you right now, unless somebody wants to see it, Warrior basically hasn't changed. Prot and Fury are still potential mains, and Arms is still playable but boring for me. This does rank higher than Shaman because it has 2 specializations in potential main versus none. Even though it does have the 1 playable but boring in Arms. Warrior hasn't really changed for me. They did change some stuff on like the Prot tree. They've changed a few things here and there, you know, changed up some class stuff and everything. Got some abilities working that weren't working before. But I am just still really digging Prot, and also Fury is great. So Warrior hasn't changed for me. We can leave Warrior where it is. And we'll pop off of Warrior. No suggestions? No suggestions, then I'm gonna go ahead and get the potentially miserable out of the way. And I'm gonna look at the changes to Shadow Priest. Not the other priests. I'm not doing the other ones. Which ones are close to the bottom in your previous list? Let's see if any have improved in your opinion. So that is kind of what we're doing here. A few of them that I was on the fence about, we're gonna check. But the bottom of my list here, Shadow's on the bottom. So I could tell you this much: Discipline and Holy are not moving. They're not moving. So really, when it comes to Priest, we just need to check out and see if the stuff that they've done to Shadow is interesting or not. Now, let me see if I can find the video where I did Priest. It'd be awesome if, like, YouTubers would label their videos with, like, what's actually in them. I know I just have a lot on my plate, you guys. I wish I was popular enough to have someone who could help with the administration of the channel, of, like, updating titles and putting in chapters and, you know, making sure things are consistent. But I don't, so I just try my best. I try my best, and that's what we get. So that one was Mage. I think I did label the Priest one. Death Knight and Warrior. Testing Priest builds and being very sad in Dragonflight. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, cool. I basically have the whole build up there. All right, so let's switch over to Beta. All right, and then we will clear out our bars. I think they got rid of Shadow Mend is what they were saying. Like Shadow Mend's, or is it only for, they got rid of it for Disciplined, I think. Actually, I don't see it at all. We'll see when we get over there. This class tree is looking completely different from the last time I did it. So I guess we'll have to look at it from scratch. Oh, gotta enable the action bar. See what I mean? Like, why do I have to do this every single time? Should just be a button that you click that's like, do you want to do this for only this character, or do you want to do this for all your characters? Let's go ahead and go shadow form. That way I don't forget, because I'm notorious for doing that. Shadow feels like it has so many insta-casts with Void Bolt and Mind Blast now, more mobile. Okay. Well, if I'm going through and screwing up the talent build, feel free to let me know. It looks like the class tree is super different too. Okay, so we start out with Shadow Fiend and Shadow Word Death. If Shadow Word Death fails to kill a target below 20% health, the cooldown is reset. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, so everyone gets that now. or has that as an option, or maybe this is one that changes spec to spec. I don't know. Reduce the cooldown of Psychic Scream. Yes, I like that. Actually, let's go ahead and put these abilities on our bar so we know what we're working with. We got Mind Flay, Vampiric Touch. We got our Hallucinations and our Shadow Weaving. All right, so then in Priest, Whisper Prayer, we've got Fade, Flash Heal, take Mind Blast, Soothe Mind Vision, Fortitude, Shield, Psychic Scream, Shadow Word Death, Pain, and Shadow Fiend. Okay. Yeah, go away. Okay. So what do we have? Angelic Feather. Oh, did they get rid of the shield speed boost? Like totally now? Activating Fade removes all snare effects. Mind Control, Dominate Mind. Just a bunch of weird stuff. Did they actually completely get rid of Shadow Mend? I thought that's what I read. Because if they got rid of Shadow Mend, like what do we heal ourselves with now? Is it going to be Flash Heal? That's weird. That's so odd. Shadow Crash plus Misery is OP for AoE, applies Vampiric Touch and Pain to 4 targets and 1 global cooldown. Then you get tons of instant casts. Okay. Man, I don't know about this tree now. Yeah, I think Shadow uses Flash Heal now or something. What the hell? Okay, I guess we'll take Dispel into Flash Heal. We're going to close this so that we don't get bugged out. This is weird, you guys. Let's hop over. We can keep our talent build going over on this side. So here. Oh, wait, we're not on Shadow. There we go. All right. Yep. I guess we'll take Feather. We gotta have some kind of speed boost. Casting Flash Heal on yourself reduces all damage you take, or each time Shadow Word Pain deals damage, the healing of your next Flash Heal is increased. I think I like that one. From the darkness comes light. This tree is gross. Oh, man. Makes no sense. I like Shadow Man. It reminds me of Harry Potter when Ron said you're going to suffer, but you'll be happy about it. I mean, I think at this point, we just take something to get ourselves into the middle. Maybe Sheer Terror? Maybe? Okay, we're back over here, so we can... Here we go. Take Sheer Terror. We're still missing 2 points. Where did I put the other one in at? Oh, yeah, okay. The choice node here. All right, so then we got this choice node, which will do the Shadow Word Pain, and then I have no idea. Renew for just some heals? I don't know. This tree's weird. I never liked the mind control dominate mine kind of stuff. Shadow Word Death deals 75% less damage to you. I mean, it should never deal damage to us, but we'll grab it. Mind Blast crit strikes reduce your target's movement speed. Sure. Vampiric Embrace. And cast on yourself, 30% of the damage you deal refills your power word shield. Interesting. I mean, I guess we're going to want power infusion. Power word shield and leap of faith increase the target's movement speed. Okay. So we can pick up both of them now. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. After damaging or healing a target below 35% health, gain increased damage and healing. While above 75%, the cast armor flash heal. Shadow Word Pain deals additional damage. Sure. 5 more points. I don't care about Leap of Faith. I'm pretty sure we don't want any of the holy stuff over here. Well, after being struck by a melee or ranged crit, heal 20% of the damage taken over 6 seconds. I don't even think that's all that great. But yeah, we're going to go over in this direction, I think. Yeah, let's go Holy Nova so we can get over here. I think that's fine. We got 2 points left. If there's anything, Johnny, that you think I should really take here, please let me know. For leveling, for solo play, right? Obviously, I'm passing over some stuff there. I'm like, yeah, this could probably be good. Well, I guess it depends on what we want to take here. I don't think we care about that. Do we want this? Halo, Divine Star? I don't think so. I really don't care. Alright, let's see. Mind games. Assault the enemy's mind, dealing damage, basically reversing their perception. I thought that was cool. Fade reduces damage. Power word shield instantly heals the target. Void shift. You and the current party member swap health percentages. Let's go mind games. And then that one. Sure. I think we'll do that. I don't know. I'm not super sold on this side. This is weird. Well, we get mind games, which is kind of cool. All right, we get Devouring Plague, Silence, which we want, and Dispersion, sure. Shadowy Apparitions, a bunch of choice nodes. Reduce the cooldown of Silence. Like that one. It's interesting. Shadow Word Pain damage has a chance to create shadowy apparitions. Or they deal increased damage and generate insanity. So you were saying Shadow Crash and Misery. So Shadow Crash. It's a chance to grant you. I'm totally lost, you guys. I'm not lost, just this is a lot of changes from the last time I looked at this tree. Okay, so just blast the target. This doesn't replace anything. It's just an extra button. That could be cool. Summoning Shadow Fiend causes you to gain a benefit. I don't think I want to go into that. Just because I don't like having Shadow Fiend in the loop. Although we can reduce it to a minute cooldown here, so maybe it's not terrible. Mind Flame, Mind Seer have a chance to spawn a Void Tendril or Void Lasher that channels at your target. After conjuring 50 shadowy apparitions, you summon a thing from beyond. Or damage dealt by Shadow or Pain, Vampiric Touch, and Devouring Plague has a chance to apply Echoing Void. Each time it's applied, has a chance to collapse, dealing 68 shadow damage to all enemies. I like doing the dot stack build. That's kind of what I go with most of the time. So let's go that direction. Okay, so when you use Mind Blast, Devouring Plague, or Void Bolt, you create a shadowy version that floats to the targets. Shadow or Pain damage has a chance to create the apparitions. That works for me. We'll take Mind Spike, Vampiric Touch, and Devouring Plague damage has a chance to make Mind Spike instant cast and deal additional damage. Okay. Mind Spike reduces the cast time of your next Mind Blast. Stacks up to 2 times. Oh, the instant cast Mind Blast stuff. That's what you're talking about. Generate Insanity. Okay, and then Shadow Crash applies Vampiric Touch. And so, does the Vampiric Touch from Shadow Crash also apply Shadow Word Pain if you take the talent? Or do you have to manually cast it? Okay, so we can actually super spec into the damage over time stuff here. Yes? Oh, sweet. Okay, that's kind of cool. Shadow Crash and Misery. Okay, do I need to take Void Eruption? I don't really want to take it. Mind Blast, Mind Flame, Mind Spike deal percent. Okay, so that's an AoE talent if we want to take that, but I usually don't. Okay, so from here I need 2 points, and I'm not really sure where I want to put them. I don't think I want to put them over here. That could be okay. Yeah, I just don't want to do Void Form mechanics. We're going to put those 2 points in. Mind Flay Insanity. Devouring Plague transforms your next Mind Flay into Mind Flay Insanity. Deals damage, slows their movement speed, and generates 24 Insanity. Okay, so it's a souped up version when you have Devouring Plague cast, which is cool. Increase the initial damage of Devouring Plague and Mind Seer. Void Torrent or Damnation. I do like to take Damnation. Did I miss Misery? Or did I take it? I'm not really paying attention to the names, sorry. Yeah, let me know. I do like to take Damnation. Reduce the cooldown of Damnation by 15 seconds? That's kind of spiffy. I took it? Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Got it. Yeah, okay. What do you think for the end here? Like the last couple of points. I mean, I was thinking I like to take Damnation because I like to have it like if you haven't gotten like the insanity ball rolling, you could just throw Damnation out and kind of get everything going and then get into your rhythm. And then by the time you finish that, you have enough insanity and stuff to roll into the next target. No problem. But I don't know if Idol of N'Zoth is worth it for leveling. Like 20% chance to apply Echoing Void. And then it has a chance to collapse. 68 damage is like nothing. It doesn't say how high it can stack. Have you tried this? Is it good? Or is it better to go down to like Idol of Cthulhu or something? Reed, hey, welcome to stream. Void Torrent would allow that better. Did I miss Void Torrent? Or did I pick something else instead of it? Void Torrent. Oh, here we go. Yeah, but do you think... Okay, so, but do you think it's good for leveling specifically? Like... Still not sure about the ending of the tree. It's kind of... It's been wonky the whole beta. In my... Like, once you get down to, like, the last 2 rows, it's been super weird. I just don't know if this is, like... I mean, we could try it. And we'll see if it's worth it. I feel like Void Torrent is a waste... in leveling content. It's like overkill, I think. But Reed, you said Void Torrent would allow for it better. Leveling? No, not really. Okay. So you think Idol of N'Zoth, we drop it? I like Insidious Ire. If we drop Idol of N'Zoth, we've got 2 points left. I was thinking we could go maybe Death Speaker. Actually, Mind Flay Insanity would probably be solid. I think Mind Flay Insanity, and then maybe Encroaching Shadows. Like, not even go to the end of the tree. All right, Cass. Catch you later. Thanks for tuning in. Let's try this. Yeah, there's actually a lot of interesting stuff in the they added here. There's a lot of ways you could go here. I think I want to try this one though, and just see how it is. Right. So we still do the loop that I like. Right, is you get your Vampiric Touch, which puts your Shadow Word Pain, right? And then you start doing your, Mind Flay or whatever you're going to do, right? Mind Flay, Mind Blast, those two. Mind Blast when it's off cooldown, and then Mind Flay in between. Build up your Insanity, cast Devouring Plague. All those dots are rolling, your target gets down low, and then you cast Shadow Word Death. And then... if your Shadow Word Death fails to kill a target at or below 20% health, its cooldown is reset. Did they change this too? Did I miss the talent? Did they totally change the whole, like, if you kill something with Shadow Word Death, it gets reset? Didn't take your offensive cooldown? Which one? Because I'm specifically looking at this for leveling, not, like... bossing or dungeons or anything like that. The node. Oh, the this one here. The Idol of Yogg-Saron. Shadowy Apparitions. Yeah, Johnny, a lot of times I don't take the like offensive steroid for leveling because it's not necessary. All right, well, I'm going to try this. You guys continue, please, to give me some pointers and feedback here, you know, about what I could do differently. I would definitely appreciate that. All right, so we got Shadow Crash. We've got Damnation, Devouring Plague. Did they really get rid of the... Am I crazy, or did they get rid of the kill something, reset, Shadow or Death thing? Yeah, I get roasted in the comments a lot of times because I don't take like combustion on leveling mage, because if you can kill stuff really well without combustion, what's the point in casting combustion every now and again if you could put those points into something else that just is beneficial on every easy to kill normal mob? It's not that I think combustion is bad, or I wouldn't take combustion on a like in a raid or a dungeon. I absolutely would, because you need a steroid, right, to boost your stats and give you those high DPS windows, but like you don't need those when you're in the open world. I prefer to have less buttons to push and less things to think about in my rotation if I can. Man, this is my whole build, is getting the cooldown resets on Shadow or Death. So we'll just have to see. All right, we're just gonna roll out and try my deal here. So we don't really even need Shadow Word Pain, but we'll throw it over here because we're gonna get Vampiric Touch. And then we've got Power Word Shield. We got Shadow Crash for AoE. We need Devouring Plague. Damnation we could throw over here. Mind Games, I guess we can use. And then got Mind Control. We've got our Feather. Got Power Infusion. I mean, I have Holy Nova here, but again. Oh, this goes down here. Got our random renew we picked up. I know we're missing our interrupt. We're also missing Mind Spike. Yeah, I don't know how Mind Spike fits in here. It's like way too many buttons now. Why are there so many buttons? Dispersion. Silence. Vampiric Touch. I think we have everything now. Void Bolt is an alternative to Mind Flay. I think it's better. Mind Spike. Okay. Is it going to be better than Mind Flay Insanity? Okay, so we want to use one or the other. All right, we'll check it out. We'll check it out. I think it's intended to take the place of Mind Blade if you... Okay, cool. Well, I will try it out both ways. Okay, so we'll go ahead and toss everything on him. Mind Blasts. Got our Mind Flay Insanity versus Mind Spike. Wow, Mind Spike hit like a wet noodle. Mind Flay also hitting like a wet noodle. Okay, and then we have 20 seconds on Shadow or Death. Ugh. Managed to catch you live for a chat. Hey, what's up, Sonny? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Johnny or Reed, if you guys have like a build, feel free to send it to me. I feel like Priest got real weird. Alright, Vampiric Touch. Devouring Plague. Okay, I guess we didn't need to do all that. Vampiric Touch. Devouring Plague. Throw out our Mind Blasts. And then So Mind Spike is an alternative. Oh, we got some okay crits off that. Okay, I feel like there's definitely something here. I'm not quite there on the build for sure. I like Mind Spike actually. Like as you're saying, like as an alternative to Mind Flay. So if we're gonna do that, then we want to pull out of like this, right? Because if we're not gonna Mind Flay, we don't want to invest the talents in it. Oh, you know what I just realized isn't on our bar? Mind Seer. What? Oh, we don't have enough insanity. Okay, that's fine. So is this now... Oh. What? Why is it instant casting on me? It's super weird. And now we flash heal? Gross. Gross. 2 Mind Spikes gives you instant cast Mind Blast with 100% crit. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be on this specialization for a minute for sure. Okay, so let's run back over here, or we're not gonna get attacked. Make a couple adjustments here. Okay, so we got Plague, we got Silence, we got Dispersion. Basically this top chunk here, is there anything different we would have done? Mind Seer and Shadow Word Pain again. So Mind Flay and Mind Seer. Mind Seer and Shadow Word Pain. Alright. So then here, Shadowy Apparitions, they deal more damage. We picked up Mind Spike, Mind Blast, Mind Flay, Mind Spike, deal AoE, okay. Mind Blast, extra charge. Shadow Word Reset, Shadow Crash, which we should have been throwing out. Temporary Touch, Devouring Plague, have a chance to cause your Mind Spike to be instant cast. Okay, Mind Spike. We stack that twice and we get 100% Mind Blast critical, okay. Mind Blast, Mind Spike criticals give us Insanity. Game just crashed on me. Great. Amazing. Alright, let's switch back to the desktop. Alright, let's... Okay. So we got all these. Misery. So Shadow Crash. Okay, so we want to use that for generic application. Got it. Okay. Yeah, they totally killed the build that I normally play on Shadow. Not that I play a Shadow a lot. Just for context, you guys, like Priest is my least favorite and least played class in the game. Like, period. Okay. Mind Flay, Mind Seer, and Void Torrent. So I think we want to get rid of this stuff. Come back in here. I feel like I have too many. I just have too many buttons now. I know it's weird. Okay, so we don't mind fillet. We mind spike. We shadow crash. We got damnation. And did they change mind seer? Or was it always like this and I never noticed? Not sure. Okay. Let's give this a shot, focusing on... I mean, at this point, we shadow crash. We missed this guy, that's great. Okay, so then two mind spikes. I got a little turned around there. Our buddy's showing up to help. Okay, so drop this, pull them in, shadow crash on top of them, devouring plague on one of them, mind spike. It gives us the mind blast, mind spike. Spike, mind blast, shadow word death, mind spike. I don't feel like I have the rotation down, but I kind of think I get what's going on. I cannot believe that flash heal is what we're doing here. Flash heal with no synergies. Like, I mean, we have a couple, right? Each time Shadow Word Pain deals damage, the healing of your next flash heal is increased by 1% up to a maximum of 50%. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I didn't need to take that talent point either. Don't know why I grabbed that one. I think I misread it. Alright, let's go find another... Okay, plus an AoE, you get mad insta mind spike procs. Yeah, it was looking that way actually. We were getting a lot of those. Okay, so we apply everything. We go. So do we want to mind spike twice first and then go to mind blast so we have a charge? This is actually, that's not bad. Like again, you know, I'm not going to pretend that I got this rotation down perfectly or anything, but it seems pretty solid right now. That's not terrible. I think like one mind blast into double mind spike, so you have a charge up for the next one. Mind spike, mind spike. That's not terrible. I mean, I don't hate it. I definitely don't think that I've got this like 100% by any means, but this makes me not want to totally dismiss Shadow Priest, which is crazy. It looks like there's a little bit of like lag. I do think flash healing on this is like trash. It feels very bad. That super long interrupt on priests still feels terrible. And then like a weak aura for Shadow Word Death. Someone will actually tell me when I should cast it would be nice. I think just based on what I'm playing right now, which again is by no means perfect. I'm not playing it perfectly. Not even close. I think this does move Shadow Priest up for me. Yeah. Okay, I need to revisit this off stream and do a lot of testing, but just based on what I'm seeing here, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our Shadow Priest, and I think we're gonna move it up to solid enjoyable alt. I think it doesn't deserve to be all the way in the dumpster. There's enough going on here in the talent tree between, like, there's a whole section over here I didn't really look at because it's not kind of going with what I'm doing with the build, but I feel like there's just a lot of variety and stuff you can do here. I don't know if it's all going to be good, but it's enough for me to want to like explore it and try it out. So this is kind of the opposite problem that like Demon Hunters have, in my opinion. Like Demon Hunter, I just think is fun. I think Demon Hunter is fun, like out the gate, but there's nothing, in my opinion, too crazy or new going on with Demon Hunter. So even though like I really like it, it's brought down a little bit by the fact that it doesn't have a lot of stuff going on. Shadow Priest, on the other hand, I don't really like, or have traditionally not liked much, but it's got all this stuff going on, even with just like, I didn't even mess with mind games. I didn't use my Shadow Fiend. I didn't use Power Infusion. Like, I barely used Shadow Crash, etc., etc. There's a bunch of stuff I didn't even touch, but there's so much stuff going on that's just weird or different or new. Especially to me as someone who's not like a priest main, not even close, that I think it's interesting. And I think there could be like a build that comes out of this that I really like. I don't know what it is, and I don't want to spend any more time on it on the stream here, but it's enough to make me want to bump it up and to also look into it. So I think that's where we're going to call it for priest. Like I said, discipline and holy are not, they're not going anywhere. Absolutely not interested in playing either one of them. So let's cut out priest. All right, you guys, if you have a suggestion, let me know. Otherwise, we'll go to the next one. Let's see here. This is gonna sound terrible. Did Wrath of Lich King come out today, or is it coming out tomorrow? It is coming out this week, right? And the game just crashed on me again. Did you guys get to see it this time? Yeah, you did. Okay. try again. Let's see, Wrath of the Lich King Classic. It looks like it's out, right? All right, here we go. All right, we're back in. So the next class that we're gonna take a look at, so Paladin didn't really get any changes. So if we hop back over here, as far as Paladin goes, I think for me, I'm actually gonna pull Protection Paladin down a tier. I think Ret can stay where it is. And then Holy Paladin. Can probably stay where it is too. I think Paladin right now is a very, very middle of the road class for me. Protection is sitting in solid, enjoyable alt because normally it would be a high priority alt for me, and it's kind of feeling lackluster to me. And so that brings it down just a bit. Ret is in solid, enjoyable alt because normally it's playable but boring for me, but it's got some interesting stuff going on in this expansion, in my opinion. So that's bringing it up. And then Holy Paladin would be in probably playable but boring, except for the fact that I'm really interested in kind of revisiting all the healers this expansion. So I think that does pull it up into solid, enjoyable alt. So you have Ret and Holy being pulled up a little bit compared to where I would normally put them. And then you have Prot actually being pulled down a little bit compared to where I would put them. So I think Paladins were basically, we're good. I don't think there's nothing really changed, and I tested them out fairly recently, so I think we're okay on them being where they are. Hunter has also not really changed too much, and I think that for me, Beast Mastery is still going to be playable but boring. I think Marksman. If I'm being totally honest, like I'm just not with Hunter this expansion. I think for me across the board right now, Hunter is playable but boring. Like I have zero desire to really play Hunter. I probably will play Hunter at some point, and I won't feel bad playing Hunter, but it's like nowhere near the top of my list. For an all DPS class, like pure DPS, no tank, no heals, no nothing. Yeah, it's just not there. Demon Hunters we tested very recently. There might be some changes coming up for Demon Hunters. I don't know because their talent trees came out. But right now, for me, I actually, for Vengeance, I'm just not really in love with Vengeance right now. It's not that the tree or anything's bad. It's just there's nothing really going on that I care about. Havoc, solid, enjoyable alt for sure. Havoc felt pretty good. There was a bug though, where when we were supposed to be getting 6 seconds, I think, of Metamorphosis, it was giving us the full Metamorphosis, which made this feel like way too good. But even if you pull that back down, I think it's still going to be solid, enjoyable alt for me. It felt pretty good to play. Might even move it up. I don't know. I'll have to see if they make any more changes to it. But for right now, we're going to put Demon Hunter right there. And like I said, we did test this one out fairly recently, so I'm not too worried about checking that one out again. Evoker hasn't really changed, and my opinion on Evoker hasn't really changed. So I think that the Preservation Evoker is still a high priority alt for me because I want to try the healing aspect in dungeons, brand new healer. And then also Devastation is a solid, enjoyable alt. specifically for the blue magic build. I don't like the red magic build at all. Red magic build would probably be playable but boring or not interested at all. But I do actually like the blue magic builds fairly well, so I think it can stay where it is. Balanced Druid, I think they definitely changed some stuff, and I think some of the other talents might work. So we do need to go and look at Druid, Balanced Druid specifically again. It's live? Okay, yeah. Wrath of the Lich King Classic is live today, tonight. Yeah, I figured it was going to be, and I figured due to that, like, we'd probably not have as active of a stream this evening, because I figured a lot of people would be playing it. Someone commented that they wish that I made content for Classic, and, you know, I just don't have time for 2 MMOs. I don't. Even though I have really been wanting to play the original version of Death Knights, which were wonky and weird as hell. I remember playing them, and I really, for as much as I play Death Knight now, I really did not like Death Knight when it came out with Wrath of the Lich King. I played it, but I played it for the novelty, and then I pretty quickly dropped it. So I think the next time I actually picked up Death Knight and started playing it seriously was probably Legion. So I missed a lot of like early Death Knight iterations and stuff. And I do remember always wanting to go back and play the original ones as they were first created for the expansion, and just kind of see what that was like with a new pair of fresh set of eyes, I guess. All right, let's switch over to balance. They probably reset my talents. Yep, they did. All right, so I think most of the stuff is going to be pretty much the same. 3-point talent. Wow. Okay, Swiftman. We'll go Swiftman, Barkskin. Cool. Go there. Cyclone. Sunfire with the bonus. Grab Typhoon. Okay, then we'll grab this, this, and sure. Okay, so did they fix the stuff here? No, they didn't. So Adaptive Swarm still says you are in the wrong zone. But they did change. Is this the updated Eclipse? Hold on. We need to look real quick. All right, let's check. Wow, I had real fast. Oops. So they did update. Let's go beta. Moonkin. 5 days ago. Upcoming changes to Balanced Druid 5 days ago. In a future build, Balanced Druid will receive a all new talent tree, but in the meantime, we're excited to share a preview of what the new talent tree will look like. Okay, so it did not get the update yet. Yeah, absolutely did not get the update. Okay, so we don't need to test Balanced Druid right now, but we will need to test it in the future. So Balanced Druid is actually going to move into not enough info now. So we'll leave that there. Feral Druid is going to wind up in playable but boring for me. We tested out the new changes, and there's nothing wrong with them. I just don't care. I just don't care. And then Resto Druid's going to stay solid, enjoyable alt. And then Bear Druid, I said not interested at all. Bear Druid was a little bit fun. It was a little bit fun. I'm actually going to move it up to playable but boring. We're going to move it out of the gutter. So Druid is not as terrible as it was before. We'll see. You know, maybe balance will help bring it out when they change it. But I imagine if balance changes are good, it's still just gonna put it at solid, enjoyable alt. I kind of feel bad about putting Feral in. I do feel bad about. I think Feral. I'm just not interested at all. And yeah, actually no, we're gonna keep Bear there. Like if I'm gonna play Druid, I'm gonna play Resto Druid, hands down. Maybe balance if the changes are cool, but I'm probably just going to play Druid as leveling via dungeon queues Resto. I think, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do this. I guess we did need to keep the not enough info category because Balanced Druid has some significant changes coming up. So since the changes aren't here, and since some of the abilities are still not working, we're just going to skip on Druid. So we have Death Knight. Death Knight, for me, I think Blood stays where it is. I've been falling off the wagon a little bit on Frost and Unholy, but even with that, I still don't think it's enough to drop them down a category. I think they're still going to stay at solid, enjoyable alt for me. I think they don't really move. So we've got Mage, we've got Monk, Rogue, and Warlock. So Warlock we tested fairly recently, and Warlock was one that hasn't had a whole ton of changes since then. I think maybe they changed some stuff in the class tree. But what I'm going to say actually with Warlock is that Destruction was still a ton of fun. And for me, Destruction is going to stay potential main. But Demonology, even though I was like kind of hating on it for it not doing anything different, is mad fun. And I don't think I would main it, but I think it needs to go high priority alt level. And actually, Affliction was kind of dope, you guys. I kind of liked Affliction a lot too. Once they fixed the talent tree and like made some adjustments and changes, like it's at least here, maybe here. I think it's here. Maybe it's here. I'm not sure which one. We probably need to test Affliction again. We're gonna test Affliction again because I need to know where this goes, because I think it's important, because at this point, depending on where this ends up, like it's pretty competitive with Warrior. So I think we are gonna run through Affliction again. I need a refresher on it. And then for Monks, I actually think Brewmaster, I ended up not loving it. I think playable but boring. I think Windwalker can stay where it's at. And then Mistweaver, they made some changes, so I want to check Mistweaver again and see if it still holds up, because they did make some changes. They made changes to what's it called? Where is it at? Oh, we're on Brewmaster. Mistweaver, they made changes to this ability. No, not an Essence font, sorry. This one. Zen Pulse. They made changes to this, which was I thought was gonna possibly make a significant difference. So I want to test this. I want to test Affliction. Then we have Mage. I think Mage, I was a little hyped on Mage from playing it. I think I actually need to bring Frost Mage down and just leave Fire at solid, enjoyable alt. Or we could maybe try, I think I need to try Frost again. I don't need to try Arcane. Arcane's boring. Fire, I can't put Fire at high priority alt because it's a caster. And I think the only casters that to me reach the level of high priority alt are ones that can heal themselves. And that would be Warlock, Shaman, potentially balanced Druid. But mages have a really tough time with survivability, and that's always been an issue for me. So even though I really like Fire, I know I won't play it as much as another caster that can heal themselves. So I think that's as high as it can go, but I need to figure out if Frost is where Frost sits. So we're looking at Frost, we're looking at Mistweaver Monk, we're looking at Affliction Warlock, and then I need an opinion from you guys about Rogue. I feel like Rogue is almost in the same category for me as Shadow Priest, and that every time I get in here to try to do something, I feel kind of overwhelmed and like it's gonna take a lot more testing and time to figure it out. Like Rogue doesn't click. It doesn't click. I have to study Rogue. And I don't know if it's worth... And this wouldn't have been a problem before this talent tree, right? Because I had the last talent tree. I had the builds and stuff and the way I like to play figured out. But I feel like when I approach the Rogue talent trees, it's like opening like a textbook and being like, okay, what? I've said before that I think with the talent trees here, there's opportunity for people to make crappy builds. And I think with Rogue, like it's just a lot. So I don't know if I need to go through and test Rogue again more in depth, or if I just kind of like call it what it is and, you know, say, hey, subtlety, I'm not interested at all. Outlaw is playable but boring, and assassination is probably the one I would mess around in. I don't know if it's worth the investment to totally revisit Rogue. So if you have an opinion on that, I would love to hear it. I would love to hear it. All right, so we're going to test Frost Mage, Mistweaver Monk, and Affliction Warlock. I'm going to pull up the builds that I had before to save us time so that we aren't, having to redo the builds. I don't think the changes on any of them were significant enough that I can't just follow the old build I had. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And then, like I said, throw me your opinions on Rogue if you have any. All right, so let's do Mage first. All right, let's see. So I have, there's Warlock. Let's get back over here to the game. All right, let's go and go wait for the Zeppelin. If I do end up needing to test Rogue, it's probably not going to be on this stream. It'll probably be on the next one. I'll come back with a build for Rogues, and I'll come back with a build for Shadow Priest. And I actually feel like Shadow Priest, even though I moved it up here, I'd probably need to put it in not enough info. Because I need to come up with an actual build, I need to study it some more. All right, so we're here. Let me get my... All right, so that's Priest, Death Knight, and Warrior. Rogue builds. Paladin, Frost DK, Druid. I'm looking for the streams that I did the builds for. So this one here, I think is Mage. Mage and Monk, okay. So Mage, Monk, Warlock is what we're testing. All right, so I will find the Frost Mage build. Oh, that is actually Hunter. Okay, and then Mage. All right, so where's the Frost Mage build? All right, Frost Mage. Cool. Are you running mini mods or is the UI fresh out of the box with the new changes? I don't have any add-ons enabled at all. So the UI that you keep seeing me switch to here, this beta one, this is one I made with the tools that are available with the new UI refresh. And actually, the video that I put out tomorrow is going to be asking questions about the UI for the new guides. And also this UI, if people like it, I can grab the export code and pass that along so that people can copy it. Which is going to be really nice. It's going to be nice to be able to set up a UI and then just paste a code into like the YouTube video description and let people import it and set it up right away. I think that's going to be really nice. The Agoniles. Okay. All right, like I said, I don't think anything really changed here, so we'll go through, plug in the talent points here. Oh, they swapped something right there. Okay, yeah, they swapped a few things. Mass polymorph. So Ring of Frost got moved. Oh, and Ice Nova's here. Okay, so we're gonna go Quick-Witted Ice Nova Shimmer. Here, here. Go there. What else did we get? 2 points. Your spell critical damage is increased by 10%. Yeah, okay. We'll do that, and I think we'll do Frost Nova. All right, then we go here, here. Oh, we had more points available because we were level 70. All right, we'll go to the frost side here. Okay. And over here, we're gonna grab all these. We're gonna grab these. This. I remember we grabbed Cold Snap because we had to. Okay, they did make an adjustment. So Lonely Winter. And then now they added this over here. Okay, that's fine. Brain Freeze. That was a choice node before. Yep. Okay, yeah, they did make some changes. Okay, we did not pick up that. We didn't pick up that. We didn't pick up that. We didn't pick up this. We did get this. This, these. I think we got both of those. Here, here, here. I actually want to come over here. Because we want Glacial Spike. Okay. So we got what we wanted from there. All right, so let's throw in our stuff here. We got Arcane Intel. All right, Arcane Intel. We got Cone of Cold. Counter spell. Got a little Fire Blast. Frost Nova. Frost Bolt. Ice Block. Ice Nova. Visibility, Mirror Image, Polymorph, Portal, Shimmer. Slow Fall, Teleports. And we've got Blizzard. Cold Snap, we got Flurry, Frozen Orb, Glacial Spike, Ice Lance. That's pretty much it. Ice Barrier, we'll throw that on Q. Okay. Let's go and give her a shot. Brian's Gate, just in time for Frost. Sweet. MB says, time's up. Catch the rest of the VOD. All right, man. Catch you later. Appreciate you tuning in. Also, Sunny, dinner time for you. Looking forward to the guide. See ya. All right. Appreciate it. I will catch you later. All right. So, Frost. We're just trying to gauge right now whether or not I want to move Frost. It is currently... Frost is currently under... Yeah, I moved it to not enough info. So let's test it out. So want to Frost Bolt. Get our Glacial Spike. Damn, that hits hard. Hey, we finally got Ice Lance procs. Wow. Okay, when we got the Ice Lance procs, we started doing some work there. Nice. Got enough for an opening glacial spike. I did not hit the right button. I feel like Frost is doing like really good damage and stuff here. Like this is very, very solid, very good. But I also don't, I'm not excited by it. Super solid. I mean, super solid survivability. Lots of tools here. And just like, it doesn't even remotely compare to fire for me. Like, damage is just solid, just really, really good. What do you think, Brian's Gate? Are you a Frost fan? Is that why you got excited for Frost? Yeah, I mean, this is just ridiculous for damage. Damage, survivability, we're just like freezing stuff left and right. Love Frost. Yeah, I mean, I find Frost enjoyable. I'm just definitely a fire player. Like, for sure. Oh, here we go. Get a little AoE going. Do I find this boring? Personally, okay? No offense. No offense, Brian, if you like it. Everybody has their own taste, and I am a melee player at heart, so it took a lot for a caster class to hook me in. So yeah, that's my question. I mean, I'm definitely not like thrilled. I'm not thrilled, The damage is solid. The survivability is solid. Like, everything about this to me screams good. But I think Frost. I was too high on Frost. I don't know if you can be high on Frost, but I was too high on it. So I had Frost at solid, enjoyable alt. I think I'm gonna bring it down to playable with boring. Totally solid spec, absolutely good, but personal. Remember, this is personal rankings. Personal rankings, not how good the class is, how much I like it. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. Especially not when I can switch to fire and go big crits, fire, explosions. I'm gonna play fire all day. I think I would actually drop Arcane down to not interested at all. So fire up there, solid, enjoyable alt. Frost, playable but boring. Arcane, like, just nah. If I had to play Arcane, I would just not play mage. I like melee too usually, but I swear Shadowlands was horribly mean to melee players. Felt like everything was against you playing melee. I feel like Shadowlands was just horribly mean to WoW players. That's what I feel. I feel like Shadowlands was horribly mean to WoW players. If you played WoW, it was mean. And that's why I stopped playing. So, but I hear you. That does tend to be the case a lot of times with like raid mechanics and dungeon mechanics. Is like, if you have to be next to something to deal the DPS, there's a lot of things that make you want to not be next to something, and so you just kind of get crapped on. Okay, so I think we got mage aligned. I like this picture for Frost. I do. The fire one's good. Arcane one's good too. I think these are all from Hearthstone. Pretty sure. Okay, so mage is good. We gotta check Mistweaver, and we gotta check Affliction Warlock. So let's jump in and check. Let's check Warlock. So I was down on Affliction Warlock for sure. Up on Destruction, mid-level for Demonology, down on Affliction. I'm still up on Destruction. I moved Demonology actually up a tier because even though nothing really changed, I just loved the damn rotation on that thing, so it's a lot of fun. And then Affliction is definitely going up. I'm just trying to figure out, is it a solid, enjoyable alt or is it a high priority alt? Because when all things were said and done and they actually made the tweaks that they made to the talent trees, I thought Affliction was actually pretty darn fun. So this is more a gauge of how fun. Is it fun enough that we're going to put it up with Demonology on high priority alt? Or is it just fun enough to get it out of the gutter where it was up into solid, enjoyable alt? That's what we're testing here. And then shadow and balance, we're definitely going to have to wait a little bit on those. Okay, cool. We're here. All right, so we are on Destruction. Let's switch over to Affliction. I'm going to pull up my video, which I have, and make sure I have the build for that. So here's the... All right, so I think this is the build. Yeah, okay. I got the build we were running. So let's see if we can get the class side plugged in before we have to load. One point. What am I missing? Oh, that one. Oh, can I not apply the changes? Oh, that's not good. We'll see if it saves it or if it doesn't. Hopefully it saves it. There's a weird just kind of glitch, like when you load, when you go to a loading screen, if your talent window is open, it breaks. And you can't change talents or anything. You have to do a reload to get it to work. But I also think maybe the loading screen is going to not hang on to the changes we just made. So we'll see. Yep, it didn't hang on to anything. The stupid you have to spend all your talent points thing drives me nuts. All right. I just closed the window that I needed. Okay, that's fine. It's the one I needed for Monk, not for Warlock. I put an extra point in somewhere that I wasn't supposed to. Oh, here. Okay. Over here. I think we're gonna go 2 points there. I didn't have 2 points in there, but looking at it, we could have. I am missing a point somewhere. Soul swap. Okay. And then haunt. Okay. So we actually, I'm looking at the build, and this was, I couldn't decide like whether or not like this Dread Touch stuff made sense or whether it just made sense to go down to Haunt. I think I actually am just gonna go Haunt this time. Okay, so let's set this up. Action bars. Okay. Oh, the pet bar. Oh, okay. Pet bar. I haven't had a pet. I'm just gonna throw it there. We're just gonna throw it there for now. Okay. So agony, seed of corruption, drain life, drain soul, stable affliction, prolific rapture. Okay, so we have drain life for our heal, drain soul for our spam. We've got burning rush for movement. Got corruption, agony, corruption, prolific rapture. Got seed of corruption for AoE. We've got fear for crowd control. Inquisitor's Gaze buff. Got Mortar Coil, Soulstone, Summon Demon, which we got the guy out we want already. Okay, so that's good. And then in Affliction, we've got Haunt, Soul Swap if we need it. And we also have Soul Tap, which we shouldn't need. Okay. So basically we just ... So our unstable affliction is going to be 21. Agony is 18. Corruption is forever. Corruption is forever. It's permanent. Okay. So we want to go corruption, unstable affliction, agony, and then haunt. And then we'll spam malefic rapture pretty much after that with our soul shards, and then we go into drain soul to kill the target. And that's pretty much the rotation we were using. Try it on this guy down here. He's at half life. Try it on somebody else. Let's mount up. All right, so actually we unstable affliction because it has a cast time, then corruption, agony, haunt, and we malefic rapture with our soul shards. Then we drain soul. Ching, get our soul shards back. Sexy schmexy, unstable affliction, corruption, agony, haunt, malefic rapture, malefic rapture, malefic rapture. And then we can drain soul. Get our soul shards back. Just like a super solid, easy going, chill rotation. Rapture, 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 drain soul. Drain soul. AoE. We're gonna cast Seed of Corruption. And that's gonna pop and put corruption on everything. Pick a main target. Unstable affliction. Agony. We're gonna multi-dot with agony. And then we're just gonna cast Rapture. Or Drain Soul. Easy. Yeah. Affliction is super chill. I like the rotation a lot. It just like, it feels like a well-oiled machine, basically. All right, so Seed of Corruption, Unstable Affliction, Agony, Haunt, Malefic Rapture, Drain Soul. All right, this guy, dot him up. Super easy, super chill. Not thrilling, but I think it's super smooth. I think I would definitely level this way for a couple of levels, just to change things up. So I think this is going to be putting it, it's probably a solid, enjoyable alt for me, which is a pretty big improvement from where it was before. Rapture, Rapture, Drain Soul. Yeah, I think that's an easy upgrade. So we're gonna take Affliction and it's going to solid, enjoyable alts. I think we're gonna hold off. I think Rogue, I need to move all of Rogue back into not enough info. And so we're gonna skip Rogue. We'll come back to basically these classes here we'll come back to in a future live stream and revisit them and give them proper rankings. So now all we really have to do is test out Mistweaver Monk. So let me pull that back up. All right, let me grab my Mistweaver Monk build. All right. It does look like some things changed again. Again, but we can probably hit something similar to what we have now. All right, so let's hop over. Let's go to Monk. So we're just going to test out Mistweaver here. Have you guys seen the tier sets for Dragonflight yet? Wowhead's been posting them. They data mined them. I think for the most part they don't look good. They don't look bad, but they just look. They all look like rocks. They all look like glowy rocks. Not crazy about them. All right, so it looks like the class tree is close to similar. There's a little bit of change. Yeah, there's a few changes here or there. Some more connections were added, it looks like. Oh, and they moved some role stuff baseline, so we'll have to make a couple adjustments in the class tree. And then it also looks like there were... Oh, this is Windwalker. Okay, so I'm looking at the wrong tree anyway. Duh. No wonder the specialization tree looks different. Hopefully it's close to the same. Nope, it's not. Okay, so we are gonna have to make some changes. All right, so we'll go in here and let's update these. Tiger's Lust, yes, yes. Actually, we don't need to take Detox, but we do want to take... Damn, we'll take Paralysis to get Ferocity of Zwin. I'd prefer not to take that. Got Vivify healing increased. Every 10 seconds, your next Vivify becomes instant, so they nerfed that. It's not cool. Additional charge. We're gonna take Chi Wave. We're gonna take this because we want those. Fast Feet, Touch of Death, Spearhand Strike, Sheet Torpedo. We did get close to the heart. Oh, let's see. They changed things up a little bit here. So we have Spell Harm's healing is increased. Increases all healing taken. Reduce damage while Soothing Mist. Bruise. Okay, we took this. Okay. Alright, so that's basically what we took. And up here, took that, we took this. It's all looking the same. I don't know which one of these we took. We took that one. Oh, they put Song of Chi-Ji up here going into Healing Elixir. That is annoying. So we have to take Song of Chi-Ji now. That's absolutely irritating. Alright, so we want to take that, take this, take Chi-Ji. Didn't take any of those. We did take those. Took this one. I think we'll go there. I took Feline Stomp with all the perks. Then we took Bone Dust Brew. We took Bone Dust Brew with the chance to make Bone Dust Brew just cast anyway, which we don't have the ability to take here because we don't have enough points. We need to take Ancient Teachings. Okay, so let me see if I can figure this out. Okay, so let's get in here. See if I can remember what we did. So basically, I'm just checking to see if the changes had any effect on this that made me want to bring it down from where it currently is. So we are using our Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick. We got Chi Torpedo. Chi Wave is a random heal we can throw in. We got Crackling Jade Lightning, but we're mostly using that as like a pull ability. We got Dampen Harm. We got Expel Harm, which we'll throw over here. We got Leg Sweep for CC. Paralysis for CC. Got our Ring of Peace for defense. Rising Sun Kick. We have our Soothing Mist, which we weren't using. We have Spearham Strike for the interrupt. Spinning Crane Kick is also in there. Tiger's Lust movement speed. Touch of Death. We got our Vivify, which I don't think we were really using. Okay. And then in Mistweaver, we've got Enveloping Mist, which I don't think we were really using. Essence Font we were using. Feline Stomp. Got our Healing Elixir. Renewing Mist we weren't really using either. Song of Chi-Ji CC. Thunder Focus T. And then Zen Pulse as well. Okay, so basically we want to go through our rotation here. Take a look. Alright, so what do we have? Blackout Kick strikes 3 additional targets and can reset the Rising Sun Kick while we're in Feline Stomp, which we should be all the time. After casting Essence Font or Feline Stomp, your Tiger Palm Blackout Kick Rising Kick heal. Okay. Abilities reset Feline Stomp more often. Life Cocoon buff. Tiger Palm causes your next Blackout Kick to strike an additional time, stacking up to 3. That combined with it striking 3 targets. Vivify crits and Rising Sun kits. Reduce the cooldown on Revival. Activating Thunder Focus T causes you to heal. Okay. Got increased leech. Okay, so basically what we wanted to do is if we were going to cast our Essence font, we wanted to cast Thunder Focus T to channel it 100% faster, and that was the main way we were going to heal. We were going to Rising Sun Kick on cooldown, and then Tiger Palm punch things until we had enough to get a solid Blackout Kick. And then from there, I think that was pretty much it. We use our other abilities to deal damage and heal at the same time. So we have our Chi Wave, we got our Zen Pulse. I think we're gonna want to do this. And that was pretty much it. I think we were able to use this to pull a whole bunch of stuff. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna run in and try to pull, you know, try to pull 3 or 4 dragons or something. I may die because it's been a minute since I did this, but we will check. Alright, so we want a Feline Stomp, Rising Sun Kick, Tiger Palm, Tiger Palm, Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick, Feline Stomp again, Rising Sun Kick, we got our Chi thing, Feline Stomp again, go there, Essence Font channel to heal ourselves, Tiger Palm, we've got our T, Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick, Rising Sun Kick, Feline Stomp, Thunder Focus T, Essence Font, Interrupt. Alright. Alright. Yep, we died. We died. I feel like something is missing there. The survivability and damage on that is not even close. It's not even close to what it was before. That was a pull that I definitely would have been able to do the last time. We are just hitting. Oh, you know what? It's because our weapon is broken. I'm an idiot. Alright, we need to switch weapons. I switched specs and I didn't get a 2-hander. So we're using one-hander. Okay, so let's see. That should definitely help. Alright, let's see if we can do this with these 3. Man, we hit for like nothing. We hit for like no damage. All right, let's see if we can pull like 3 here. Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, we are just like not doing any damage. We are a lot more sustainable right now with the two-hander though. And it did take a while actually to kill stuff the last time, but we were able to pull a lot of stuff and kill a lot of stuff. So I think that's looking about the same. I really want to test this with a group though, and see how the healing does, because this is supposed to be more about healing and not about actually dealing damage. I just thought it was cool that you could deal damage. It's like pretty sweet. Oh yeah, we're doing really solid heals now. Not doing so hot on the damage, but doing pretty good on the heals for sure. Man, this is nuts. Yeah, I don't love the longer cooldown they put on Zen Pulse, if I'm being honest. Also, I do wish Feline Stomp was a more clearly defined area. Yeah, I mean, the DPS sucks, but the heals we were putting out were real solid. So, I'm happy with that. Okay. Yeah, I think this is still up there on my list. I don't think there's any changes coming for Mistweaver Monk. So let's go ahead and swap back to the list here. We'll cut out Monk. So I think after the review today, there was some stuff that didn't change. We'll run through real quick. So Prot Warrior and Fury, Destruction, and Mistweaver Monk all held strong as my potential mains. I think I'm leaning pretty heavily towards Prot Warrior as a tanking main, Mistweaver Monk as a healing main, and then I've got a melee and a range. I got like the whole variety here, so I think it'd be pretty cool to run all those. Although I will say that if I'm maining Prot, I don't know that I would main Fury as my melee DPS, and then that would open it up to Windwalker and Enhancement Shaman, which at this point, if I was running Mistweaver as my main healer, I would probably not run Windwalker Monk as a main DPS, which means that Shaman would come into play. So there's a potential that if I want to have like a dedicated main for each of the different types of ways you can play here, it would end up being Prot Warrior for tank, Mistweaver Monk for heals, Destruction Warlock for range DPS, and then possibly Enhancement Shaman for melee DPS. But these are holding strong at potential mains. High priority alts, backup tank for me is going to be Blood DK. I think that's got by far, it's got the edge over Brewmaster Monk, Guardian Druid, and Protection Paladin. Backup healer is maybe going to be Preservation Invoker. Like, it's definitely going to be the one that I'm going to try. And depending on how much I like it, then it's either going to be Resto Druid, Holy Paladin, or Resto Shaman. Those are the next tiers up to kind of test out if for some reason I don't like Preservation Invoker. Like I said, Windwalker is already tied to a potential main. Enhancement Shaman is potential melee main if I don't end up maining Fury. Demonology Warlock is just a side alt for Destruction Warlock. So backup tank, Blood DK. Backup melee, DPS. What do we have? Probably Ret Paladin or Havoc Demon Hunter is what it's looking like for backup melee DPS. And then backup range DPS is probably going to be Fire Mage. Or no, Fire Mage, Devastation Evoker, Elemental Shaman, any of those potentially. And yeah, so overall, sad seeing Arcane Mage at the bottom. Again, it's not necessarily because they're bad, I just don't like the playstyle. And again, like, I've stressed this over and over in the video, but this is not how good they are, okay? By any means. This is not a ranking of how good these classes are. It's just how much I enjoy them. So just because it's at the top doesn't mean that it's balanced well and it's good and it's going to, like, top the charts in mythics or raids. And just because it's on the bottom doesn't mean it's going to be crap. It's just literally, for me, like, what I personally enjoy playing. So yeah, we moved Hunter completely into playable but boring. I'm just not into Hunter. I think I put some of the specs in solid enjoyable alt because I was hoping they would do more with the talent trees, but it doesn't look like they're going to. So they did get moved down. Shadow Priest got moved up. Feral Druid, I played their updates and moved that one down. I've recategorized Shadow, Olive Rogue, and Balanced Druid as not enough info because I really feel like I need to revisit all the Rogue specs. Shadow is in a place now where I feel like I need to go through and, like, evaluate the talent tree, like, all over again. And then Balance is getting a complete, like, they're changing the way Eclipse is going to work. And then also a bunch of the talents and stuff don't work right now. So it's, like, just too hard to test and figure out where it would be placed. And then we did have Demon Hunter and not enough info, and that got moved as well. And I think the Demon Hunter just suffers the problem where I feel like they didn't have enough resources to tap into from past expansions to come up with enough creative and interesting ideas to really push Demon Hunter. I feel like it's always been that way with Demon Hunter since they came out. It always feels like they just don't have, like, a ton of abilities, and a lot of things that come across as abilities are just, like, mandatory picks, like Shear. Or is it Shear? No, not Shear. Fracture. Feels mandatory. So yeah, I think as of right now, this is what my list is looking like. Obviously, tuning is going to affect this, and then I don't anticipate anything and not enough info going any higher than solid enjoyable alt. So for me, my potential mains and high priority alts are these up here. And as of right now, nothing is going to get added to that, even from these categories. So we'll see. As far as I know, they're still doing some work on Priest. They're still doing work on Balanced Druid. I haven't heard about anything else that they're working on. I think everything else, for the most part, they have it in a position where they're just ready to move on to balance and tuning. So I think aside from Priest in general and Balanced Druid specifically, everything else is kind of where it's going to be for the expansion. So you can start tuning aside. You can start looking at what's available and kind of figure out what you want to play. So let me know. I did post a link. I'm going to throw this link in the chat again here at the end. So there's a link to the tier maker if you want to make your own and share it with me on the next live stream. Definitely do that. Also, on the next live stream, If you go to wowhead.com, you click on beta, go to tools, talent calculator, and pick the class and specialization of your choice. Then you can create a talent build in here. And I would really like the next stream we do to play your talent builds. So go on here, create one, copy a link, and then you'll be able to paste that into the chat. And I'll play the builds that you guys create. So that's what I'd like to do the next time. I'd like to see your rankings and play your builds. So, yeah, that's all I got. This is going to do it for this stream. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. I knew it was going to be a little bit of a slow night because we had the launch of Wrath of the Lich King Classic, and I know a lot of people are hyped for that. That's a lot of people's first WoW expansion or favorite WoW expansion, so I fully expected them to be over messing with that expansion. So thanks everybody for tuning in here. As of right now, I plan on the next live stream being next Monday. We'll see if anything comes up before then, but I have a lot of work to do this weekend on my house because I have company coming for a week. So I don't think I will have time for extra streams or anything like that. So we'll see how that goes. Keep a lookout for tomorrow's video. There will be a video this week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Okay, and then Monday we'll come back for another stream where, like I said, I want to see your rankings and your talent builds. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning into the stream. I appreciate it as always. Hope you guys enjoyed it or you're enjoying the VOD, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.